very happy, good evening we can say, hi, we can say good night, okay. Any word is okay because today is night now, so we can say yes. Good night to all of us. So today today's 51 episode of book reading satsang. So today's satsang is 50th episode. So today's satsang we discuss on the book of Inquest of God as well as Gita Sandesh book. So now today's satsang we will go and discuss on the book of Gather speeches of Swami Vivekananda Guruji. Okay. So previous satsang we left we can we discussed about a chapter called Gita, okay, Gita, Bhagavad Gita. Gita 1, okay. So that continuation part in this time we're going to discuss. So the continuing paragraph I will discuss today. Okay, 1 second. So wonderful. Good night to all of us. Let's move on to this thing. Remaining paragraph, okay. We will try to give you a little idea of the work portion. It consists of ritual, hymns, hymn addressed to various gods. The ritual portion is composed of ceremonies, some of them very elaborate. So, work portion can be divided, okay. For example, what it can say means, we will try to give you a little idea of the work portion. So one assume that during work, okay, during work time you are constantly working, okay, that's all doing, okay. But if you keep on working beyond that time, that makes you tired. That time you say, that time you say some God name, okay, Om Namah Shivaya, Ram Ram. So some of them will say Ram Ram, some of them will say Om Namah Shivaya. So that's the terms, that sounds only they explain in this paragraph. So let's read it again. We will try to give you a little idea of the work portion. It consists of rituals and hymns. Rituals and hymns. Hymns means sound, okay, rituals. Okay, one example, if a person is working more than an hour without taking any break, so that person after some time becomes tired. And when he stand up or go anything, if something pain happens means then he will call the God's name, okay, any God name. Some of them will say Rama, Krishna. So that calling name is called him sound vibe, okay. And that calling the God caption. That calling the God name is called the hymns, which means saying the name of the names of God. Even for example, what best example I want to give is, even if you say, oh, that painful example. So many of them may say Amma, Appa, Daddy, Mother, Father. But few of them may say, oh, Shiva, Om Namah Shiva, Krishna. So calling the God name. So that is called hymns, which means calling the names of God with the lovely tune, that is called as hymns. Various hymns are just to various gods. Yes, even in temple and all you see various gods are there, okay, various gods are there. Various mantras are, various slokas are telling by the temple priest. So that is called various hymns addressed to different gods. Yes, it's absolutely. The ritual portion is composed of ceremonies, some of them very elaborate. So ritual portion means, for example, in the temple you can take, in the temple, for example, if you go to Sai Baba temple, okay, Sai Baba temple. On every Thursday it was a special day, okay. The Sai Baba temple Thursday is special day. Yesterday also a special day. But the every day 6:30 and all, Aarti will be Aarti rituals will be performed. Okay. That time devotees are chanting the Aarti bhajans to Sai Baba Guruji. So that's why they explain. Okay. The ritual portion is composed of ceremonies, okay? By chanting the Aarti Bhajan and the ritual portions are happen to the Sai Baba Gudi. God means Aarti that is called ritual portion, okay? Ritual portion is composed of ceremonies, okay? There are many types of ritual portion ceremonies is there, okay? The Aarti they will do. Even if we go to North India and all, there are some different ritual portion is there. There are some types of uh, dedication to divinity is there, okay. Even North India and all ritual portions are very different from South India, okay. So I didn't go any North India and all, but I saw in the TV ritual, the ritual portion ceremonies to God is different. Okay, even if you go to Kasi and all, even in the I think the pond I name I don't know. The sea name is in that also they will show the Aarti. So the best example is. Temples are these bhajan, that is an example of ritual portion. Okay, and it is composed of various ceremonies. Okay, ceremonies. Some of them are very elaborate. Elaborate we can say means Vishnu Sasanam. Okay, Vishnu Sasanam sloga even in some of the Christian temples are chanting. Okay, chanting. While the Vishnu sloga is very, very elaborate and it has a very, very good meaning also. Vishnu Vasakaro Bhuta Bhavya Samsine Balamali Kali Shandi Sandi Santi Sanandaki Shriman Narayana No Vishnu Vasideva Vilashadu Sri Vasideva Vilashanamidi Vishnu Vasakaro Bhuta Bhavya Sadguru. So these are the slogas of Vishnu Sahanam, okay? So even many slogas is there, Vishnu slogas, Vishnu Sahanam slogas, they are very elaborate. So that's why it explained in this paragraph. A great many priests are required, as I said no. Temple is an example of ritual motion. Many priests are. Even in North India and it's if you go to I don't know who all went to Kasi, Gaya and North India. Ritual portions are very very fantastic. Even in the evening time, Kasi near I think now the function is going in Kasi. That also not that of it's a Malayalam. That some function is going. So every evening if you go to Kasi, you can see the Aarti lesson, Aarti light and the near the Ganga river or near the river, I think so. So they are performing the ritual portion on that pond. Okay, it's a very fantastic. I saw in one in a video, not in the practical life. So I wish to go North India, but when will go and don't know. Let's see. A great many priests are required. The priestly function became a science by itself, owing to the elaboration of this ceremony. Best example you can take village function. So village function is the most ancient ideal function, okay? Because you are all going to village, your native village, okay? Once, not every year, they will conduct a village temple function, okay? So that resembles our from past generation, from family past generation. Okay, so even my native place is Palakkad. Okay, so I also gone many functions in Palakkad, temple functions, especially Adol Savam Ted was very fantastic. I like it very much because while setting Ted, many people are gathered together and chant the God Nama. Okay, God Nama. It's a very fantastic function. Okay, that also then even not only in Kerala, even Madurai Meenakshi Amman temple there are setting there. That also fantastic. Even Madurai, then Kumbakonam and that various places that even various places of temple function is very fantastic. Okay, very fantastic, and it looks like beautiful. And many fathers and mothers will say, "Yeah, this house only. I was born in my childhood. So this is your grandmother house. This is your grandfather place. The symbols our childhood memories. So yeah, father, mother, grandmothers, grandfathers memories. Okay, so that's what it's mentioned. Okay, gradually a great many beasts are acquired. The Presley function became science by itself owing to the elaboration of the ceremonies. Yes, the village function and that many all villages are comes together and like a family and not only over a 1 month or 2 months they are they are looking they are engaged like a family person. Okay, so even Palakkad there is very best in my life because it's very fantastic. Temples are good. Even all village people are behave like brothers and sisters. Chitti, Chidappa, even auntie, uncle. So that family type gives you one love and affection in the village function. That's like a reunion. Okay, school reunion and that if you met friend after a long year means then you feel this year I will never forget in my life because I met my school friends, college friends, or office uh, previous office friends. So that's where the moment will go. Moment will make some memories. Gradually, the popular idea of veneration grew around these hymns and spiritual. Yes, due to this only, many people get in contact and many people are able to meet each other. So without any function, without any rituals, without any that means how can people know each other? How can people get communicate each other? So that's the gods disappear and in that place were left the ritual. That was a curious development in India. The Orthodox Hindu, the Vimasaka, does not believe in gods. The unorthodox believe in if you ask the Orthodox Hindu what the meaning is this harmony or this I already discussed, so let's I again will repeat and finish one of two paragraph. Okay, this I already will discuss in previous section. Okay, again I will repeat. So that was a curious development. So this means many people are believing divinity. Some of them are not believing divinity, but the Orthodox, we can say simply as Tamasic. Okay, the Tamasic person. If we say this and all, this means, for example, if the tamasic person, if I ask them, if I ask question to him means, are you go, did you visit your native place, village temple? The tamasic person will say, no, no, no. I don't have the habit of visiting my native place temple because it is not, I hate, so then that way they will tell like this because in that person the me and me is there, okay, I concept is there, okay, the priest sing the hymns and pure liberation offering into the fire. When you ask the others into the meaning of this, so if you ask the meaning means they will say some other thing. He said the words have the power to produce certain effort. That is all. Okay. So if we ask any spiritual question to Tamasic people, mean they will say, hey, it's a Maya Mandara, it's a Mandara. There are more effects in that. That one is say. But they do not understand the real effect. Okay, what is the slogas? What is the japa? So they do not know. They simply say it's a mandala. So Maya Mandara, which means we can say no Buddham. Buddham mantra they will say. Buddha, not ghost mantra. Ghost. In Tamil we say that Buddham. If Buddha, and in Tamil we say that Buddha வந்தா ஒரு சக்தி கிடைக்கும்ல அந்த மாதிரினா இந்த தாமசிக் பீப்புள்லாம் சொல்லுவாங்க அவங்கள்ட்ட கேட்டால் வச்சுக்கோ இது மிகப்பெரிய சக்தியாக இருக்கு. So in that way they will tell like this. That way they tell like this. Okay, I will skip the lines, okay. I will skip them because these are all discussed in previous section. Okay. That is all. That is all the natural and supernatural power that ever exists. The Vedas are simply words that have a historical power to produce it. They produce effects if the sound in intonation is right. Okay. If one sound is wrong, it will not do. For example, if you if you saw the temple be standing Vedas means, okay, Vedas by following the mantra, okay. For example, if many of us say the mantra right way, if someone else say in indirect way means then that will be not any combination of following the mantra because many of us telling the same mantra along chanting, okay, but one person or two person are saying indirect sound means so that's not a right way of chanting the mantra. So that's why. Even for example, if I say one day Madaram, if I say like this means others also repeat like this, okay? But the other person, Vande Madaram, Vande Madaram. So if the person said like this means, then the tone of the following sayings will be different, okay? So that's like example I said, okay. That's like example I said this one day madam, okay. So you have to follow. So whatever sound they are chanting, you have to follow that, okay. We can't go and say any own way of chanting. Then it will become an imperfection, okay. That's all. If sound is wrong, it will not do. Each one must be perfect. What in other religion is called as prayer disappeared. And the Vedas became the gods. So you see the tremendous importance that attached to the word of the Vedas. They are the eternal words out which the whole universe has been produced. There cannot be thought without the well. Okay. So Vedic and all, many words are there, Vedic words are there. each Vedic words have different meaning, but what here it still means the Vedas. Hmm, one thing, one thing. If one thing, okay. So we like a prayer, okay. We have to pray, praying to divinity. One thing. What in other religion is called as prayer. Okay. Each one must be perfect. As I said, no, if you are chanting mantra, it will be perfectly saying along with them, okay? If you then like a prayer, you have to chant, okay? Not like a prayer. Even if you like prayer as well, you can assume prayer, but it's like you have to chant in perfect, singing along with them, okay? Then uh, and the Vedas became the gods. So you see the tremendous importance that was attached to the words of the Vedas. Yes, Vedas are the gods. Okay, even Namo Narayana Vidmage. So that God names are coming in the slokas. No, Namo Narayana Vidmage. Then Arjuna Vacha Dimagi. Then the Pacholaya Hadi. So that God names are coming now. So in that way, that's why the Vedas are called gods. Okay, in each Veda sloka, there are different words are very important. Okay, especially we can say one word we can say in Veda. Say in Bhagavad Gita, there are Sanskrit Vedas. In Veda slokas we can say. Uh, yeah, even we can say Bhagavad Gita also. Dhritarashtra Uvacha Chandra Arjuna Uvacha Atad Brahma Yodhyayaha Shri Bhagavan Uvacha. So these words are in the Bhagavad Gita. The same way in the Vedic slokas also there, okay? For example, one sloka we can say Sukalam Baladram. So that word also it's coming Vedas, okay? So every Vedic slokas have the words the various words are there, but it have the different meanings, okay? Once if we learn the Vedic words or Vedic slokas in deep manner, we can also feel the effect in the practical mind. Okay. So you are the tremendous importance where that was attached to the words of the Vedas. Yes. These are the eternal words out which the whole universe has been produced. Yes, it's the eternal every Vedic slokas of the eternal words and the whole world is produced on the Vedic scriptures of the slokas. These are the eternal words which the whole universe has been produced. There cannot be any thought without the will. Thus, whatever there in this world is the manifestation of thought, and thought can only manifest itself through words. Yes, words are the manifestation, okay? The best example I want to give is suppose uh, suppose if Sachin sorry now Sachin is yeah okay Asim so all 90s kids have remember no suppose if Sachin Tendulkar scored a century all person will be watching the match okay and they will say Sachin will score century India will definitely win in that words also they create the manifestation of the person's growth. Okay, even if Sachin is duck out, then fans will say, fans will grumble. Oh, Sachin is out, Sachin is out, Sachin is out. Okay, so whatever thought of the words you say to anybody, that shows your goodness. Okay, goodness and lovingness to say, for example. If the student is scoring good marks, okay, the teacher will say, hey, congratulations, you are scoring very good marks, so that thought of words. Then that make the students' future life will be more great with their blessing. So in that way, whatever you thought, whereas slokas also various ways are done. Okay. Once if we learn the Vedic slokas deeply, then it becomes a practice, and we can also feel some change in life. Okay, so that's why it's the eternal words which the whole universe. Okay, there cannot be any thought without the word. Any thought without the word. For example, thought I will say, I love my mother. So love is the thought. Mother is the word, okay? Mother. Mother who represents is the word. The expression is the thought, okay? So I love my India. India is the thought, love is the expression. So expression plus thought equal to word. That is the that is the logic of the human beings. And that is the logic that have the human being expression of feelings. There cannot be any thought without the word. And the thought can only manifest in itself through words. Yes. This mass of words by which the unmanifested thought become manifested. That is what meant by the Vedas. Okay. So manifested thoughts, as I said, no, Sachin performed well means all will say, hey, he plays very wonderful. Okay. Then if Sachin get the crowd or bowler will not play well means, then other will say, hey, he did not play very nice, very bad. So that is the manifest thought. If the positive energy, positive result come, then if negative result can come means, then the unmanifest thought will appear. Okay, and after a minute, the unmanifested thought will disappear. Again, the manifest thought appears. So I continue like a train engine. Train that is called as Vedas. It follows the external extension of everything. Does not exist without the one. Okay. It follows the external existence of everything. Does not exist without the one. Yeah, existence. For example, reaction, existence. External existence. For example, he is a man who is humble. So the man is the thought, sorry, man is a thought, and humble is the expression, okay, existence, okay. So this man is a great humble person. It shows a good manifestation on you. Manifestation thought this is. If the word earth does not exist, none could think of us. Yes, even you can yeah, names all yours, okay. Existence, okay. If the man is humble means the man name is existence, man is a thought, humble is the expression. That becomes the word of the manifestation. So horse, if the horse name is not known means we can know what is meant by horse. Yes, so there must be thought word an external object again. What are these words? They do not call it Sanskrit language at all. They are Vedic language, a divine language, Sanskrit is a descended form. Yes, Sanskrit is a descended form. God, it is a combined with the Marathi or Hindi language, I think so. But it should end with aha, taha, Sanskrit, taha, prana, saya, ha. That it will, while Hindi will end with exclamatory, no, exclamatory, that I find that something will say, okay. Same way in Sanskrit also, they will end with two colons, okay? Not two colons, two dots, okay? So Sanskrit, Vedas and all very ancient holy books. You have to study and learn the slokas and the Vedic Vedas. They do not call in Sanskrit at all. Language, a Vedic given language. Sanskrit is in that form. So we are all other languages. There is no language other than Vedic. You may ask, who wrote the Vedas? There were not written. Vedic, you may ask, who wrote the Vedas? They were not written. The Veds are the Vedas. Where is Veda? If I can pronounce it rightly, then I will immediately produce the effect. So, you may not ask question, okay, who introduced the Vedas? Who introduced this language? It's not the right question. So, Vedas is the ancient language, okay? So, you cannot ask who introduced, who invented, how it will be helpful. So, by learning, that's when Swami Vivekananda Guruji said, the word is a Veda. If I can pronounce it rightly, you will see the effect, okay? So you will produce the effect, okay? So if you can, once you learn Vedas, and for example, daily in your routine life, you are praying to God, no? So when you are praying to God, you are saying slokas, no? That is every Veda sloka, okay? After that, you will see the effect, no? So that is the outcome of the praying to Lord of will chanting the Vedic mantra. So you can't ask a question like this, okay? Who invented Vedas? When the Vedas languages came, who written these books, Vedic books? So that's not that question. That once you have to read the Vedic slokas and you will rightly you have to produce the effect, rightly you have to showing the effect, showing the way, and the effect will come to you in your life, okay, in your life. The mass of Vedas eternally exists, and all the world is the manifestation of the mass of words. What is meant by mass of words? Can anyone tell me? Even I don't know what is meant by mass of words. Can anyone tell me mass of words? And simply we say mass of words refers to it's chanting the mantra, chanting the God slokas, okay? Reading the God, divinity slokas. So that is the mass of words, okay? So once the mass of Vedas eternally exists, and all the world is the manifestation of the mass of words. For example, if if the patient is very severe condition, that time we can call. That time few of them, many of them calling the God and chanting the God mantra. So that is called a mass of words. We can not only even the patient is serious, okay. Even though we can say as an example I said no already said in the beginning of the satsang, no. So if the person is working without taking a break, after that the person will feel tired. That time he called God name, no, Rama, Krishna. So that's the called as mass of it. Okay, calling the God name and chanting the divinity name is called mass of words. Then when the cycle ends, all the manifestation of the energy becomes final, become only words, then thought. So that's like we can say. mm, and that's you can say, okay. When the cooker pressure and the cooker when we prepare food and they kept in the cooker means what will happen? It will give more sound, okay. Maximum four sound is enough, okay. Maximum four, minimum two or three, okay. So if the cooker sounds more and more without switching off the stove means what will happen? The cooker will get the cooker will enter life by whistling and it will automatically open the open the open the cooker what we can say it automatically it automatically uh, uh, it automatically execute the output, okay. When the cooker more sound without um, stove off means then we can see the output how the cooker will works, okay. How the cooker will get how the cooker life will end, what will happen. So the cooker will fall down and the rice also will comes out in a mass effect. So likewise, then when the cycle ends, will the manifestation of energy becomes final. Okay. So when the cooker sounds more and more sound, maximum 10 12 sound means what will the cooker will do? It will show the output. Okay. If the cooker off, the stove off within the four sound means then the cooker will give you then a cooker will give you fresh rice to the human beings, okay. So that's why whatever you treat the product very fine, very good means it will show the final effect, okay. If you don't show any if you don't show any final thing means then it will execute your own output, okay, without your permission. So that's why then when the cycle ends, will the manifestation of energy from become finance energy. So that's why we can say ah when you are riding the cycle, okay, when you are riding the cycle, that time if you go if the cycle tire is gone means what the cycle tire will whether the cycle tire will become thin or thick, okay. So that's why if the cycle tire is good means it will be strong. When the cycle tire is not there means slowly it will reduce fun and level. So then that's why it's in the paragraph. Becomes only words than thoughts. The next cycle, first the thoughts changes into words and then out of those words is produced. If there is something here and that is not in the weather, that is your delusion. It does not exist. Okay. For example, this is the example I want to give. In the emotion or angry time, using some words, no, using some words. After you become strong man, you realize, oh, this word I can't use this word. I can't use in this way. I am sorry. So that time you become the delusion. No. Your delusion means you don't know what you did. Okay, but in that time, if you get normal state and pronounce it in the right words of thought, means then you will be a successful one. Okay, then you will be a more role model to everybody else. Okay, so Even whenever you get any upset, whenever you get any emotion and angry moment, so don't show the words of thought in a delusion way. Okay, it might get in a negative attitude for the others. Okay, so that way they explain in this paragraph. Okay. In the next cycle, first the thought changes. Okay, Okay, thought changes. Okay, for example, thought of previously, how are you? Now, how are you? Thought changes. Next, into what? No. Previously, no, sir, no, no, no. Go. This is the thought. Then out of those words, hey, come again, come, sit here, study yourself. Otherwise, I will beat you. So this is the word saying. Okay, is produced. If there is something here that is not the Vedas, that is your delusion. Understand? Okay. So if you say like this, then the delusion will become the reality gone in that moment. At that moment. So, and this is the satsang today. So the remaining paragraph will continue on the satsang on any other day. So today's satsang will discuss about the Gita where we can discuss about the where we discuss about the delusion, then thoughts of the words, then what I explain, or thought of the words. Hmm. Then so many things we discussed today. Just recall once again. Thought of the words. Then Vedas, okay, then Vedas words into thoughts, thoughts into words, okay. So that and all we discuss in today's satsang. So the remaining topic will discuss on the satsang on any other day. Hari Om, good night to all of us. Have a happy weekend to all of us. So Sunday is the India vs. Newzealand third ODI match is there. I will give review on tomorrow on day after tomorrow. Okay. Hari Om. Thank you. Good night to all of us. Enjoy the day. Hari Om. Hari Om.